Hello once again, everyone. Welcome to Cruisnick's Purgatory. I'm your host, Cruisnick X. Alongside me is Arya Stormborn.
Hey, y'all.
In the last we are working on the Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers storyline, and in the last episode, we got through the dungeon Don Meg and retrieved the Shell Crown. So, 2 out of 3 relics, 2 out of 4 relics to go.
It's really pretty. I think I need one.
What, the Shell Crown?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's continue the quest line. With all enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the 2 remaining bearers of the relics, the Nu Mou are the nearer. We shall seek them out next. Among the Fey folk, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They are also the friendliest to men, and have served me faithfully whensoever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I have acquired in my time here. The path leadeth past my dwellings. Less away. God, that is like the one thing I hate about Urianger, is that he uses ye old English, and I get tongue-tied just doing half his lines.
Not so bad.
Driving through the flowers.
Poppies.
What?
Poppies.
Poppies?
Please don't tell me I have to make you watch The Wizard of Oz.
No. Though I may need to refresh my memory. Anyway.
Remember when they're wandering through the field of flowers?
Uh-huh.
That's the Wicked Witch is cursed.
Oh, okay. Yep, now I remember. Let's continue. Past yonder cliff lieth Pla Enni, home of the Nu Mou. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. Climbing a mountain. Going up. Here we are. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Verbert. 'Twas only when the Fwath came, in the wake of the flood, that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended to their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Fey folk for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the Light, a force terrible enough to bringing an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet, in spite of all the tragedy which surrounded me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness, and Minfilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were there no 8th umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle promiseth to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail.
Aha! Mortals! Just as we thought!
Oh, grand. Hast thou business with us?
Business? Ha! Nothing so boring! We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play!
They do not appear to be the pixies of Lidareran. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day.
Oh, in some haste are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way!
And where the fuck are we? Well, this looks familiar. Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat this trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak 'tis called, a most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to Fey folk, albeit briefly. Alright. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. Alright, let's go. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, sure. The pixies can't see me, but anything else is free game.
I want one.
Want what?
A pixie.
The pixies leave disappointment writ on their faces. And we made it through. Alright, let's speak with Thancred. I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? I see. Yes, I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the Nu Mou village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Urianger deigns to join us. Hello. Mortals! Mortals are here! Lots of them! I thought you said the Nu Mou were men's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. 'Twas beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable! Unacceptable, I tell you! To have so many mortals appear at once! It's more excitement than we can bear! Greetings, Elder Wid Enk. Pla Enni. It hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the Nu Mou. The stone scepter? Then, you mean to lift the seal over Liegia? That is unacceptable! Unacceptable, I tell you! If the king is set free, none here will be safe! Unlike our Fey cousins, we Nu Mou have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Don't worry, we'll defeat Titania. But then you'll only become another Light Warden. It changes nothing. Honored Elder. Sorry, can't talk today. Honored Elder. Pray believe me when I say that this man is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, he hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. He is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but he harboureth the selfsame desire to see the Sin Eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Urianger. If you have placed your faith in this man, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Ilmoran army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee to simply roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightest fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair! Unfair, I tell you! In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Verbert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Urianger. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while, and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Works for me, I think. All right. Let's, you will offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see. Perhaps you can begin with Mon Ose. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Verbert. With the Knights gone, however, Mon Ose has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. Alright, but first things first, we're gonna attune to the Aetheryte and find what if I remember right, is a summoning stone. Yep, the summoning stone. There it is. Why don't I just ride my motorcycle? I don't know why. Alright, we're good. Alright, let's talk to Marnos. 1182, 1183, 1184. Wait, did I already count that leaf? Oh! Who? What? Where? Wait, you're a mortal? Huzzah! Huzzah! Well met! Yes, very well met indeed! Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctions in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right Nu Mou. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus eggs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me!
He looks like some kind of lost Muppet.
Lost Muppet?
Yeah. It's something Jim Henson started and then threw away.
Who knows?
No idea, but that's a story for another time.
Alright. I'm gonna switch to a melee focus. Let's do this. There's one. Don't know why I chose the ones furthest from the entrance, but whatever. And there's 2. In retrospect, we could have ported back, but why waste 100 gil? Am I right? Oh, you are returned! And with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder. Used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. Here you go, 2 of them. Just like you asked. Huzzah! 2 moss fungus legs as befits the work. To have neither more nor less expected of us than what we can provide, there is no greater joy. For you see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. Though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there is no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. My many thanks for your patronage. Marn Alse's shop is open for business. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest East Guf yonder? Judging from your equipment, 'tis plain you're no stranger to battle. I believe East Guf will have something to offer you. Alright. We're finally caught up and we can ditch Tarl for a bit. So in the next episode, we will be running right back to Chris Valentine to continue the storyline. But until then, that's it for this episode of Crusade's Purgatory. A special thank you to Arya Stormborn for joining us.
Yep.
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button and be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and videos the moment they air. And be sure to subscribe to me for exclusive access to Crusade's Purgatory. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode. And click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Crusadex signing out.